Teofimo Lopez has now been elevated to WBO Super Champion at 140. What does that mean? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel. So, Teofimo Lopez has now been elevated to Super Champion for the WBO at 140. What does that mean? Well, that means that he can slide between weight classes and be the #1 contender. Now, does that mean that he stays at 140? I highly doubt it. I think that, well, the rumor is he's going to go up to 147 and challenge Crawford now. But the thing is, once Crawford is at 154 for the rematch with Errol Spence Jr., I don't think he's ever coming back down to 147. And Teofimo Lopez is not a big enough draw to bring him down to 147. It's not a super fight. It's a great fight, but it's not a super fight. Unless Errol Spence can pull off an upset, which now would be an upset, because seeing how badly he lost. But being that even if he loses, there's going to be a third fight at 154. There's no reason, for that. So, there will be an elimination bout at 147 for the WBO for Terrance Crawford's relinquished WBO title. Depending on that one, which one actually comes, from that, the winner from that. That's when you'll see, I think, Teofimo Lopez fight. So I think that's the best bet. So, for the mandatory, at welter, I mean, you have Barbosa Jr., Gary Anuan Russell, Richardson Hitchens, I should say, and Jose Ramirez, and Devin. Devin is up there. If he goes up to 147, I can see him going up to 147. But again, it won't be for Crawford. It won't be. There will be in October a fight between Roca and Santillan for the WBO, the vacant belt, once it's stripped from Crawford. If he doesn't vacate, so that's an easy, not easy, but that's an easier fight for Teofimo Lopez to take the winner of that out of Roca and Santillan. Because I mean, if he stays at 140, Barbosa Jr. It's a weaker division once Errol and Crawford move up. So I think it'll be easier for Teofimo as he's a strong fighter. If he stays, I mean, he has to fight Barbosa Jr. And Barbosa Jr. seems to be kind of like it's a lot. He's a lot to deal with. So and at 135 he got with an asterisk maybe he got destroyed a little bit there by Cambosos, and you see what Devin Haney does at Cambosos. So at 147, I mean, at the top of the heap you got Thurman once Crawford and Errol leave, then Ellis, Roca, Santillan, Josh Taylor, Ugas. It's not Stanionis, Cavaluascas. I mean, you don't have a lot there. So I think Teofimo Lopez can go up there 147 and and handle business. I don't think he wants to stay at 140. It's a tougher road at 140 for sure. So Terrance Crawford is out the picture, and even if it wasn't, if the rematch was not being enforced, Terrance is not coming, stay at 147 to fight Teofimo Lopez. For what? And he can go to 154. So anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think Terrance Crawford comes down to 147 after the rematch and fights Teofimo Lopez, or he just stays at 154 after what seems like he might just, get by, Errol Spence again? I believe so. I believe he will. Do you think that, that Teofimo Lopez is a draw, a big enough draw to, solicit that fight? Let me know. Leave the comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.